Greetings everybody, my name is Tommy the Keyblade Master and welcome to my channel. I'm doing this video because tonight I just finally finished Twilight Princess HD. Don't worry, I'll still be doing those blog entries. I wrote those out as I went along, so they're already into scripts and just ready to be made into videos when I have the time. I have a few other projects that I want to get done first, but I will be cranking out a review in the next couple of days. However, since I finished the main game, I decided to finally bust out that Wolf Link amiibo that I got with it. And I can say this much for it. If you're going to be selling on disc DLC, which is what we have here, you can at least bundle it in with a nice cool action figure, which is what Nintendo did. The figure itself is really nice. You might not be able to tell because I'm not really good at Photoshop yet. I did cut out a few parts of that figurine, but for the most part, it's really nice looking figurine of Wolf Link and Midna. Definitely a good job on the sculpting. I can understand why some of the hardcore Nintendo collectors like these things. But what they unlock is pretty much cheap DLC, and that's what we get here. Basically, this quote-unquote bonus dungeon is basically the Cave of Ordeals. If you don't know what the Cave of Ordeals is, basically in the regular game, you will be able to find this cave in the Gerudo Desert where you can fight all these mini fights, and for each round you'll be able to do things like unlock more fairy fountains. Those spirit fountains turn into fairy fountains so you can snag fairies easier. But that's what that's for. It's a nice little mini dungeon. It doesn't have to be completed. This is the same exact dungeon, except now you have to complete it with Wolf Link. There's different objections, and basically you're just out to get money. Complete the best time, get it for the less damage, and get as much money. That is your reward for doing things, is basically getting more money. It's not a bad reward, but it could be better. And the fact that I was expecting like that it would be a unique dungeon instead of just this kind of little extra mini game, which is what this is, it was a little bit of a disappointment to me. Don't get me wrong, it's not a bad extra, but it's far from being this super duper great thing. It's, like I said, on disc DLC that Nintendo's giving out for people who pre-ordered the game. And I can even understand some of Angry Joe's sentiment. Why do people give Nintendo a pass? Because Nintendo has figured out if you're going to sell DLC, at least give people a collectible to go with it. And I'll have to admit, it's a pretty cool collectible. Anyways, this is Tommy the Keyblade Master signing out. If you have any comments, feel free to leave them down below. All I can say about this is if they were charging just a regular $5 digital download price to unlock this on disc, I would be saying no. But for a freebie with a cool figurine, it's okay.